Yeah. Hey, Brian. Hey, I just came up here, and I know you see me in other people's chats. I know you do not like me. I don't know. Yes, you do. You've seen me in Justin's. I've been in your chat. I was the member for a while. Okay, but I still don't know you. So I'm not a hater. Well, okay, so to say that I don't like you, I don't know you, so I don't dislike you. But okay, Ariel. Up here, I'm going to voice my opinion to you, whether you like it or not. But I'm going to tell you this. Well, not with your attitude. You're not going to come on my panel and have an attitude. You can talk to me like a normal human. And I talk to you while I'm dying. I'm tight or more to you. I'm not being rude. I just came up here to let you know that if I had my own YouTube channel, I would definitely make sure that my kids would be in bed and would not, oh, okay, and would not be living out in the world. And in what world do you go walk up to random people in your day-to-day life and tell them how they should raise their children? No, I do not. I was then why are you doing that on YouTube? Was that I'm not. I'm not. You are. Rhode Island Lion too that you know I shouldn't let my children, but isn't that's my children though, right? So I would I is commendable. School would ask her no, and I tell you how to raise your children. How would you feel? I would feel the same way, but people are trying to help you. You know, people can't see me out to my house is going to help me. You think that's helping my children? Do you think my children having to look at a caseworker and tell them that their dads never beat them is helping them? A complete stranger? No, it's not. I don't commit. And so, it's not nice that somebody called CPS or the cops to your house. I would never do that to anyone. I'm not up here to argue with you. All I'm doing is up here trying to tell you to protect your children. I absolutely protect them. With and everything that you're listening to is from a time where I didn't have to worry about psychos zooming into my background. But let me ask you this: how do you think these people that do you believe it's okay that they're blowing up the audio in my background to listen to my 9 and 10-year-old little children? Like, that's okay. That's exactly my point. They should not be in the room. You're going to have people doing that. I'm not going to knock Clue. I'm not going to knock, no, of course not. Of course not. I am. That you have or literally on logging channels, right? Do you go hit the links over on the family bloggers who have their kids like on their lap and film their kids, aren't there? I've never been up on many lives. The only live I have been up is one night I tried to go up on Britney's, and Jill's and I, because you think I'm a pushover, right? And you would never do this to Clue or Queen because they would tell you about yourself. First of all, Queen does not put her kids out there. She mutes herself. I'm like, oh, mom, no, mute herself. Oh, really? Can I show you? I can show you. I can direct you straight to a live stream right now where Queen, her daughter on the platform, and they were discussing the size of men's penises. You want to see it? That I did not see. That I do not want to see. I don't think anybody showed on her channel out there. The only kids that I have heard unalive are my children because but yeah, and the problem there, Diana, is not me. It's the people that are zooming into my background audio and blowing it up and playing it across their platforms. But you have no problem with that. I didn't say I don't have a problem with that. What I'm trying to not clone or Clue, right? Because they're good people, which is bizarre. Like, do you think that Clue calling my children pussies that'll never amount to nothing? That's okay. Little, I never heard Clue call your kid. Oh, I haven't leaned on. But it's what you've heard or not heard, though. I mean, heard of hearing Britney's kids because there's 15 channels that do nothing but replay Britney all day. And that's it. That and there were not to do that. Well, I mean, I guess then it's beyond it. If we replayed Queen's kids in the background over here, then you would have heard it because it'd be on everybody's channels all day long the next day, and it'd be talked about how long it is. And I see my point. You can't do that because you don't hear Queen's kids on the live. That's what we heard. I heard your daughter's on the live actually. Yeah, we've heard her cussing. I'm not loud. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, that's just the truth. I prefer you to hear that. That's just not true. I mean, Brittany, who of you know when you're done there? I just don't get it. Like you wouldn't go tell someone else how to raise their children, but it's okay to come do that to me on my platform. I didn't come here to argue with you. I just came up here to tell me you then I don't need to I'm alive. I don't bring my kids on the live. That's the thing you're not understanding. They have access to me because I'm their mom and I've never blocked access from them. So they do have the option to come find me when and how they need to. So if they're heard in the background, and then other people are putting them across the platform, that's not my problem. That's their problem. I knew like what I'm asking me on question. Do you know your case access to your channel? No, I don't. But I don't. Why, Diana? Why do you feel that you are entitled to whatever I've got going on? If I did allow my kids, why do you feel that you are entitled to tell me how to raise my children? I ain't telling you how to raise your children. Yes, I was looking out for your children. No, you're not looking out on my children because if you were, you would go over there and tell these other platforms that are blowing up the audio of my children, you would ask them to stop, but you won't do that. Why do I have to go and ask them to stop? It will go away. You don't have to ask Brandy to stop either. I'm trying to figure out who you are. I don't know this lady. I actually had no knowledge in the literally there are channels that had to do their content with their children. If Jelly just her, at least her last day, because she told that she's so nasty with it, I'll not lie with it. But that you don't have a problem with. Bringing that, you have me with Johnson, and I would all and our child knows you. Melatonin to go to sleep, and that she's the child on the spectrum. So are you a specialist in that? Are you a specialist in autistic children? Isn't afraid he's iron? I guess I do, because my daughter is autistic. Okay, and you're my honest mouth. Michael doesn't how kill if I go telling you how to raise your daughter, Diana. And stop saying that I know you because I don't. When have we ever talked? So I was a member in your channel, Brittany. Okay, I remember in Duxton, and you would talk to me. I don't talk to you. I've never had personal conversations with you. I don't know you like that. No, you don't know me like that. No, I'm not saying that you do. I don't know AI, but it's personally off, but not on Diana. This is the problem right here. People, you guys watch, you think that it's almost like you think that we are reality shows, and you guys are entitled to our lives. Listen, if you hear my kids in the background, that's my business. I don't think that you say reality shows. You point I never hear that it's you are so entitled to my life. Like you're coming on my platform asking me, do I have my children have access to my channel, which is a lie. If someone's told you that, they're lying. They're their teeth. And I don't owe you that anyway. I don't owe you know here. Did not lie to they are Ryan here. That's he played it. My children don't hang out there listening to it. So you're going to listen to her kids, but you're going to do it in a chat and on channels that talk shit all day. Reality's in the back. We done got it. It's Diana, honey, you need to take a few steps back and realize that you are being far too invasive and you are being very entitled right now. I don't owe you anything. Nothing. I didn't say you owed me anything. So what is your purpose of coming up here to tell me how to raise my children, that I need to not let them in my background, right? Why to remind you that you're not always not in there content for protecting your children. That's all it was. And I ain't not for terror or nothing. And I am not your place, my children. Not her place. Not her place. Oh, so if you use a troll, when you go, and I'm not in troll. Hold on, Matt. Oh, don't owe me, honey. You're not your fucking honey. Like, you're sitting here. You're the one coming over here because you can get some airtime. I'm glad she has people really on. I'm going to mute. I thought you wanted to go. Yeah, because Jay just come backstage and I just had to block her. So this is the last bit of attention I'll be giving you, Diana. The best advice I can give you, since you want to be invasive into my life, I'll give you a little bit of advice. You don't go to other grown people and